We want to solve the equation x squared plus 1 over 2 plus x squared plus 2 over 3 plus x squared plus 3 over 4 all the way up to x squared plus 2024 over 2025 equals 2024. So the first step is to break this up. We can split this up into two fractions. So each fraction can be split up into two fractions. So the first one has a denominator of 2, so we can split up x squared over 2 plus 1 half. And then x squared over 3 plus 2 thirds. X squared over 4 plus 3 fourths. And then x squared over 2025 plus 2024 over 2025 equals 2024. Now we can factor out the x squares. So from this first term we have a 1 half, the second term we have 1/3, the third term we have 1/4, and then we just follow this pattern all the way to the last term, which is 1 over 2025. And then I'm just going to bring 1 half, 2/3, 3/4, etc. into just in the parentheses in here. Now the next step, I'm going to rewrite this term. So we'll leave this one the same. One half can be rewritten as 1 minus a half. 2/3 can be rewritten as 1 minus a third. 3/4 can be rewritten as 1 minus a fourth. And then we'll continue this all the way up to the last term, which is 1 minus 1 over 2025. And that's going to equal 2024. Now we'll still leave this one the same. And we'll focus on the other parentheses. First thing to note is that this has 2024 terms. And if you're wondering why, just look at the numerator. This is the first, second, third, all the way up to the 2024th term. So I'm adding 1 2024 times. So that's going to give me 2024. Now, if we look at this, negative 1 half, negative 1/3, negative 1/4, negative 2025. I can factor out a negative and then in parentheses put 1 half, 1/3, etc. And that's going to equal 2024. If you notice, these are the same. So I can factor out, the 1 half, 1/3, etc. And then we have x squared in front minus a factor of 1. And then we have to add the 2024, and that's going to equal 2024. Because both sides have 2024, I could just subtract that and cancel. And so we're left with 1 half plus a third plus a fourth all the way up to 1 over 2025 times x squared minus 1 equals 0. This right here is greater than 0 since we're adding numbers that are greater than 0. So I can divide both sides by this, and so this will cancel. And I'm going to be left with x squared minus 1 equals 0. Adding 1 to both sides, I get x is equal to plus or minus 1. And this is our final answer.